think I'm live now. Hey, you guys. Sorry about that. How you guys doing? This is not a safe space. As promised, I am going live today. Just thought I could talk to you about some news, some updates, whatever you guys want to talk about. Wait till some people come on in here. Let's see here. Hey, Angel. I could be ? Would you like me to guess? Welcome, welcome. I just checked and I'm up to 92 subscribers. Thank you, guys. That's awesome. I know to a lot of people that's nothing, but it's more than I ever thought I would get. I will say that. I think it's great. Oh, sure. Guess who you are? Do I know you? Hey, Karina, how are you? How are you guys doing today? I mean, I guess if I've never spoken to you, then I can't really guess. But let me know if I've ever talked to you or if you've ever emailed me. Then maybe I'll guess. So I actually had to leave the house today. That's why my hair is down and I actually look somewhat like a normal human being. Hey, Bill. Oh, I've never spoken to you. Okay, then I probably can't guess who you are. I would probably wouldn't get it right. So I'm sorry, but welcome, welcome. Oh, I look beautiful. Well, you are welcome to stay. I could be as long as you like. Then flattery is always appreciated. I don't take it, to mean anything, but I like it. Hey, Kit. Hey, y'all. Wow, 6 people in here. Spaghetti sauce, yum, yum, yum. Do you have a family recipe? We've got a family recipe that's pretty awesome. All right, I saw this story I wanted to talk about on the Daily Mail, and it was about this kid who got caught cheating at Fortnite. And apparently he used some bots and was given a lifetime ban from Fortnite. And his mom took to the internet and was defending him and saying that it's been really hard lately. He feels bad. It's too big of a punishment. And I don't understand that. If that were my child, I would sit them in front of the computer every day, and for 30 minutes, I would make them read the comments. I mean, what do you expect if you get caught cheating? Why is it okay to cheat? Why can you not be given a lifetime ban of the game? How could the game keep its integrity or help the players left feel comfortable that there aren't more cheaters? But I guess there were other people who were caught cheating and they weren't given a lifetime ban. So he needs to learn to cheat at a different game. Yeah, you know what? He probably would cheat at a different game, and he probably will. I mean, cheating is rampant everywhere. I think if there is a game or if there is something that humans are involved in, then there's cheating. That's just human nature, unfortunately. Then I read this other story about, I've been following Meghan Markle lately, ever since I read that story where 72 MPs signed something supporting her, and they attributed some of the hate articles to colonialism, or i.e. racism. But when I started looking into her, she says certain things and does another. Like they were getting caught taking private jets when Prince Harry was telling people about climate change and the environment. So it's kind of a do what I say, not as I do type of thing. And I mean, this is the guy that dressed up like a Nazi, and he's going to tell us what to do? No, I don't think so. I don't think so. And she posted, they posted a thing one time that said, do your bit of good in your corner of the world. And apparently she hasn't spoken to her father. She's in a war with her family, which, again, that's totally understandable. Not all of us get along with our families, but, just don't give out advice. I think that goes a long way. If you want people to learn from you or whatever, then just be an example. Be an example. Life isn't fair. It's only a game. They're talking about Fortnite. Yeah, play another game. I think that guy is like 21 or something. So it's not like there aren't going to be other games. Now, I don't know if the lifetime ban was for all of that company's games or just Fortnite. I don't know. I don't know. And just to follow up in auditor news, I heard Josh had a court date today that he didn't show up for. So I don't know why that is. Does he have a public defender? Is obviously it's not like he can appear anywhere if he's still in jail. So who knows what's going on there. As far as I know, no one's heard from Danielle. I was thinking, though, about her charges for larceny and the encore. And just as a general thought, why was it so easy to take that guy's card and extend the stay? It would have been very simple for the encore to have a security protocol in place where if you extend your stay, sir, can we please have the credit card again? We don't store it in our system. Bam, done. It shouldn't be that easy. I mean, if the guy is picking up either random women or working women, there's a responsibility on him to be a little more careful also. Not saying what she did was right. It wasn't. But to call him a victim, I mean, yes, technically, legally, he is a victim of that crime. But I don't know. It seems kind of weird that the encore would let that happen that easily. I certainly hope that they changed those protocols now. Someone posted a message for support and help for Josh last night. Really? It's gone now. That's a good point. Howard Warwick says casinos make it easy for customers to part with their money. That's true. I guess maybe they don't care where it comes from. And if, say, this were someone who was married and was too embarrassed to contest the charges, then they got their money, they got paid. Good point. Kit says, I worked at hotel hospitality. We would have liked open deposit. Yeah, I could see that. I can see that. So I guess the video on Josh's site was private. I didn't hear about that. I kind of haven't really been following it as much as I used to. I just happened to see that that he had a court date. So, and then today, honestly, I've been so busy running around, I haven't had a chance to catch completely up with everything. So I can take a look at the Daily Mail right now. I mean, obviously, if you guys can't tell by now, I'm a fly by the seat of my pants type of gal. So let's see here. He wants prime service on his own house. Jeff Bezos' $23 million mega mansion is near completion. Wow, that's crazy. I still think that's a strange story that Jeff Bezos, he bought the Washington Post. That's kind of a crazy, all of that involvement with the CIA. They don't really talk about all of that. I guess you guys are still chatting about Josh. Credit card will not charge its customers if it was a fraud. Yep, always use a credit card. Always. If you have any question of what you're buying. I guess the video was just a short graphic video asking for support. Okay, so we're not going to know who did it. We don't know who is running his channel. Danielle did claim in her comments that she wasn't, but you know, she's not exactly trustworthy right now. So I would love to know if Josh is getting any financial support. I know there's an attitude out there that people shouldn't follow him or support him. I think if it's an adult and they know what they're getting into, I mean, who cares? That's their business. I mean, right? I don't know. What do you guys think about that? Do you think their followers should be prevented from giving him money? Or do you think if they know all the facts, they know that they have broken the law, they know that Danielle has scammed, do you guys think that that's no big deal? Should they still be allowed to send him money, or should it be shut down? Now, there are people who are invested with him. Yeah, Scott from production. Yeah, that's probably right. I don't know. I think if people want to give him money, I think they should be able to give him money. I think it's a free country. If he is found to be committing crimes, then that's on PayPal or YouTube to shut down. I mean, I just saw another story yesterday. Some woman took people for about 10 grand because she faked having cancer. Um, Let me give you guys a tip. If someone is begging for money and they have cancer and they still have their eyebrows and eyelashes, they don't have cancer. I mean, bullshit. Let me tell you, I know this. I won't tell you how I know it firsthand, but I know that if you have eyebrows and eyelashes, or even they shave off their eyebrows, but they still have eyelashes, they don't have cancer. So don't give them any money. Oh, hey, Bill. Bill Dado says, perhaps it brings some people enjoyment and satisfaction. Well, yeah, I mean, there's no accounting for what makes some people happy. I mean, and I'm sure there are people out there who feel bad for both Josh and Danielle. I mean, they might feel bad for Danielle's background. They may feel bad, I guess Josh was adopted, and that's a reason. I mean, personally, I don't really think that makes a difference. I feel, as a human being, I feel bad, but I wouldn't give them any money. I mean, I don't see what the gain is from there. And if they are in the throes of a tough addiction, any money that's given to them is only going to further their addiction. And it's just another step preventing them from getting help. If they don't have any more money, maybe it would help them consider at least going to a rehab. Um, Sometimes people need that money to run out. As long as they're getting money, as long as they can fund a destructive habit, they're not going to see any reason to stop. They don't want to stop. That's the nature of addiction. It's tough. It's tough. Yeah, it's their own money to throw away. I agree. I agree. I don't think people who do that should be outed or, criticized in any way. It's their own business. Don't donate to frauditors. Yeah, but Albert, what if someone doesn't care that they're frauding and they have their own reason for donating? What do you think should happen there? Criminals support criminals. Oh, that too. Someone else is out there scamming. Um, maybe they think they'll do someone a solid and help them out. Yeah, absolutely. It takes some people getting to rock bottom, and some people have a lot of rock bottoms. Some people think if I ever went to jail, that would be the worst thing. They end up in jail and get out and keep on the run, keep on running. But some people, it just takes what it takes. I mean, I think I heard a statistic somewhere that it takes the average person about 7 stays in rehab before they can get clean. And I'm talking about a real serious addiction. It can take that long and that many times. There's a lot of things involved in being addicted. It's not just the drug, it's what's behind someone wanting that escape. Joe says, if someone wants to support them, then so be it. I saw someone post something on Josh's Facebook about supporting. Yeah. Yeah. I believe in everything. Politics, in this case, give everybody the facts. And if they have the facts and still make that decision, then that's on them. That's on them. Hey, DMV. Yeah. Okay. You talked about Bill Dado posting a mugshot. Okay. So what happened is, and I talked about this in a couple of videos. So I came on YouTube to support Bill Dado. Bill Dado had made some videos about Josh and talking about Turtle Boy, Bristol and/or Turtle Boy. I'm not going to stick to exactly who, but someone from that camp was bothered by. At least this is how it appeared to me. Was bothered by Bill's support of Josh Abrams, and Bill had some personal information out there online. So Bristol posted Bill's real name and phone number publicly, and in response, Bill posted Bristol's mugshot. So that was what that was about. So I don't have a mugshot, nor I don't know if I would post something like that. It's I don't know. If somebody comes to my page and wants to engage with me, I can't really say what I would or wouldn't do, but would I just post someone's mugshot because I found it? No, probably not. No. I mean, and I don't know, not just for that. So, somebody just messaged me and said it's out of focus. Maybe my camera is not clean. So I hope that It's on his video. It should still be up on Bill Datto's channel. Yeah. Bill, that video is still up, right? And basically, the mugshot was very old. It was for some misdemeanor crime. And yeah, I'll explain it, Bill. It was for a misdemeanor crime. Apparently, she had been a victim of domestic violence, and she posted a story about it. I just skimmed it. I don't really know the ins and outs. But if you look on Turtle Boy Sports, she posted the mugshot herself and explained what happened there. We had a lot of contact from people who wanted us to do certain things with Bristol and Turtle Boy. We found out the hard way not everyone was who they said they were. And Masshole's wife is right. The ship has sailed. Has a truce been reached? That I don't know about. The last contact I had a comment left on my channel calling me a dumbass. So as far as I'm concerned, that's not a truce in my book, but I'm happy not opening the can of worms. I'm happy letting the worms sleep in their little can. You know, if a little one crawls out, then hey, that's not on me. But I'm not. I'm answering a question here that was asked. I am not going out of my way to talk about a mugshot or post it. Like I said, you can see it on Turtle Boy, or you can see it on Bill's channel. The way Accountability for All was putting it out, he made it seem like Bill was in cahoots. Yeah, so that was the other thing. Josh had Bill on his channel at one point, and he misinterpreted and misrepresented what Bill said, and did make it sound like they were all hooked up together, but we weren't. We never were. We never were supporters like that. So, yeah, I can't even think of anything else to say on that count. You know, Maxwell's wife, like I said, I'm just saying what is true, which is the last contact I had, she called me a dumbass. So it's no worries about assuming it. I really don't care if she thinks I'm a dumbass or what about that. These are people that I don't really have any contact with or commonality with, other than we're both on YouTube. So that's cool. It's no worries on my account. I don't. She could either call in or never post again, and it would equally be fine. So, and like I said, any questions you guys have, I can answer. Other than that, you will not hear anything more from me unasked. So, all right. Bill says, as far as I'm concerned, it's over unless they hurt safe. Well, thank you, Bill, but I know the risk I'm taking coming on and showing my face. I don't have, if things get out about me, I don't think they're that exciting. I don't have a police record. So I don't know. I don't know. I would hope they wouldn't have anything to do with me, because what would be the point? You know, what would be the point? So, yeah, let's leave it at that. Let's take the can and put all the worms back in. And Is it true Turtle Boy Sports are bullies? Well, what do you think? I mean, what do you think? What do you guys think? You look more intelligent without the mask. Me or Bill? That was just a gag. I have a weird sense of humor. Um, I get, I thought it was funny, not, oh, yeah, I guess he was talking to Bill. Yes, let's move on. Yes, let's all move on. Yeah, do I have a speeding ticket? Uh, I don't remember. The last time I got pulled over, I made an illegal left turn. And when the cop stopped me, he said, "Do you know why I pulled you over?" And I said, "Yes, I do." And he said, "Why?" I said, "I made an illegal left turn." And he was kind of taken aback. And he said, "Well, do you need a reminder to not do that again?" I said, "No, I'm good. I won't do it again." And he said, "Okay, have a good day." And that was that. So the room I'm in now is not completely soundproof, but I do have a VO booth, but the lighting in there is bad. So that's why I'm sitting in here. Let me ask you this, DMV. What is your interest here? Why have you tuned in today? Uh, oh, you have a. I think I have a mugshot from when I was 16, but that's sealed. If somebody could get that, that would show a lot of who we're dealing with here. That's for sure, because the story behind that is maybe I'll tell it someday, but I don't think uh, I don't think that you could get a hold of that. So, but we'll see. Who knows? I don't even think I could get a hold of it. Angel says your wife is 50 years old and has an exemplary driving record. Yeah, knock on wood. Yeah, yeah. I don't. I mean, I do drive like a granny, and I drive in the slow lane, and I have an older car, so I don't know. That's just not my how I get my thrills. So DMV. Oh, you don't answer questions. Oh, okay. Well, that is your First Amendment right, DMV. That is your First Amendment right. So, all right, I will respect your right to not answer questions, and I will answer some questions. How about that? Wow, it's 30 minutes has gone by already. I was only going to come on for 30 minutes. I think sometimes people go on live and they drag it out too long. So if you guys have any questions or want to talk about anything. Oh, Fifth Amendment. Yes. Yes. Thank you. Well, and it's not just your Fifth Amendment. 29% of Americans have a mugshot. Wow, really? DMV is suspect. Okay, well, let's see here. You guys have any other questions? I'm gonna take a quick look at the Daily Mail, see if there's anything I think interesting going on, and if not, I'm probably going to wrap it up unless you guys have anything else you want to talk about. Someone just said that I'm pixelated. Is the video not coming out well? I can't tell what it looks like. I hope it's not bad since I'm going through StreamYard. It is out of focus. I can see the little box I'm in. It's not out of focus on my end. So I'm gonna send their tech support a note. It's probably some type of compression or something that they're using to go through here to get to YouTube. So If that's the case, then if I'm going alone, I should just go through YouTube. It's not worth going through. Damn it, it looks like shit. Well, fuck, that sucks. Oh well. You win some and you lose some. Next time I'll just come in on YouTube. You know, I have a very fast internet connection. It's because I'm going through a beta version of this StreamYard. So they'll be hearing from me. That's for sure. They actually charged me quite a bit of money to use this service because I wanted to use the paid service so I could have 6 people on at the same time. If any of you guys want to come on a split screen right now, if you have a camera and you're sitting in front of a desktop connection, I can email you a link and you will be on a split screen with me. So I know it's not that appealing to come on YouTube and show your face. That seems to be abundantly clear. And I don't blame anybody, really. I mean, you do get some wacky comments and some wacky emails. I should do that one day. I should read all the emails I got. Don't want to scare people. Good sound. Oh, thank you, Howard. At least something is coming across good. So no takers? No one wants to come on a split screen? All right. I'm just taking a look at the Daily Mail here. Looks like a kind of slow news day. Wait a minute. Jeffrey Epstein might have been murdered, says his brother Mark. Might? They just put out the x-ray with his broken neck bones in there. Masshole's wife, you have to, okay, if you guys can put up with me chit-chatting for 10 minutes, I'll wait for Masshole's wife. How does that sound? I'll wait for you. Disgraced Seventh Heaven actor Stephen Collins, 72, has retreated to an Iowa town, married 32-year-old German superfan, and lives a quiet life, meditating daily, after admitting to exposing himself and touching minors. Why is this a story? This is the lead story on the Daily Mail. I don't know why that's a lead story on the Daily Mail. I have a huge problem with the following: animal abusers, pedophiles, and rapists. That you don't get any sympathy from me if you do that. That is just certain things I don't understand. Okay, here's what I understand. Why don't they put all the child molesters on an island, like somewhere far away? If you have done anything from exposed yourself or touched a minor, you have to go to the child molester island. And on the child molester island, you are going to live out your days. You're going to have a house, a store, all of that stuff. But you don't have to be around us because this is something that is not curable. It can only be controlled. And a lot of them, they have rules that you can't live around a church or a school. They can't find a place to live, so then they go underground, and then they still end up touching more kids. Reason Magazine. I've heard of that. I'll look into it. Yeah, okay. Elder Abusers Kit. Yes, yes. Yeah, go to an island and let the rest of us live in peace. Here's something else I'll talk about while we're waiting for Masshole's wife. I was thinking, I think about this quite a bit. Like if I were the president, I mean, not like that would ever happen, but it seems like the prison industrial complex has just gotten too big, and they need to feed that through the justice system, which is entirely corrupt. So why don't they take people in prison and set up a program? It's a voluntary program because, there's a law against chain gangs, but a voluntary program where you can earn your way to being on some type of workforce and use the people in prison to rebuild the road system in this country, rebuild the infrastructure. And if they do that, they can learn a trade, they can learn how to do something, maybe they can actually be rehabilitated. But I don't know why they're going to arrest someone and then they just sit in a cage and rot. What good is that to society or anybody? I mean, yes, okay, they're locked away from the rest of us, but I don't know. I don't understand why. It just seems common sense to me why something like that couldn't happen. And if they like abuse the system or they run away or whatever, fine. You already have the cages to come back in until they can behave. But yeah, the war on drugs. Okay, yes, all drugs decriminalized tomorrow. Boom, done. End of. Personal vice, prostitution, gambling, done, done. Angel for animals. You and I are separated at birth, except you're prettier than. Oh, well, that's nice. I can't see you, so I don't know if that's true, but thank you. It takes away jobs. Well, that's a good point, but it doesn't. It seems like the other issue here is all of this money isn't going to where it should be going. They raise taxes. They have all these bond measures for things that need to be improved, and at least where I live, it never happens. The war on drugs. Yes, I agree. The war on drugs created mass incarceration problem. Yes. Yeah. Well, the first thing that should happen is the decriminalization of all drugs. All drugs. Full stop. Okay, I'm getting another message here. Hang on. Prison for profit is a major issue. Yeah, it is. I agree. And the other thing is, if you have a prison that all these prisons, they order all their food and supplies from, I'm sure it's someone, if you looked at all the lobbyists in Washington, all the people who supply the food to the prisons, all the people who run the prisons, these all people are connected. So I would also institute a program where every prison has greenhouses and they grow all their own food except for obvious things, supplements that they need. They should have full gardens. Again, get these people up in the morning, put them to work, growing food, teach them something else. Teach people something. A lot of people also who are in prison, and before anyone goes in this direction, I'm not feeling sorry for people. This is a fact that a lot of people in prison, aside from having mental issues, they never had a background where they were taught certain things. If you look into a lot of these people's backgrounds, their education is lacking. They didn't have a strong family unit. Well, it's never too late to learn. So build a greenhouse. Then you have prisoners who are building a greenhouse, prisoners who are taking care of the greenhouse, prisoners who are growing the food, collecting the food, cooking the food. I mean, I don't know. I don't know why it's not, this isn't considered more. Yes, Masshole's wife. Yeah, look, a violent murderer and rapist. Yeah, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about under murder on down. Oh, you grow a garden every year, John? That's awesome. I haven't the past couple of years, but I used to also. Yeah, we could solve world hunger. Well, world hunger is another thing. People aren't hungry because there's a lack of food. That's the biggest travesty. I mean, the amount of waste in this country, along with things like they have rules where I live. Restaurants cannot donate their leftover food to the homeless. So we have homeless people that are living in the street. They're crapping in the street. They can't eat because there's a law that says a restaurant can't give them any food. It's terrible. Terrible. I like the dogs and cats in prisons program. You know what? I do too. I was just reading an article yesterday about prisoners training dogs, and that is phenomenal. Um, I have trained and rehabilitated about 11 dogs now. And when you have that relationship with an animal, it does something to your self esteem and your sense of confidence that you can't get anywhere else. And I think someone who is in prison could probably benefit from something like that. Oh, 5 minutes. I got to talk for 5 more minutes. Well, I'm sure I can. Let's see. Where can we go from here? I'm sure I'll think of something. My brain is, it goes a mile a minute all the time. So, the Birdman of Alcatraz. Yeah, totally. Totally. Well, it's awesome that 11 people are in here. I know, I'm sure other people would say 11 people aren't anything, but to me, it's everything. And I really appreciate it. I appreciate the support. And even if you came in here to troll a little or whatever, that's cool. I don't mind. You can still ask me any questions. It doesn't bother me. Come on, train. Come on, train. All right. Well, let's look. Let's look and see here. What else can I go on a tangent about? Uh, that's a slow news day, you guys. It is a slow news day. Wow. Newly divorced Ilhan Omar faces investigation over taking her lover on trips paid by her campaign, as the Federal Election Commission is asked to examine at least $369,000 in payments made to the married aide. You guys, this lady needs to be investigated. Ilhan Omar. Look, maybe she's innocent. Maybe she didn't marry her brother. I don't know. But there's enough smoke there where they need to look for a fire. And if they're saying that there are $369,000 in payments that were made, come on. Come on. Yeah, exactly. Her donors are just as stupid as Josh's. I'll agree with you there. I'll agree with you there. 3 minutes. All right. Ilhan Omar's campaign paid MyNet's company more than $369,000 since hiring him in August of 2018 and up until this past September. That's just... Ilhan Omar's divorce from husband Ahmed Hirsi became final this week, while MyNet's wife Beth has also filed for divorce in wake of the affair. So she has an affair with this guy who is paid $369,000. But if you criticize her, you are a hater or a racist or God knows what. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Everyone should be subject to the same investigation. 3-minute warning? Okay. Okay. You know what? Actually, let me get this set up so that there's an invite link ready to go. All right. All right. Hang on. Getting this invite link, and we're going to... I'm going to email this link to you, Masshole's wife, so that when you get home, you're going to see it. I don't know if the camera is still on me. If it's not, I will be back in just a second here. Give me 1 minute. Send her a link. All right. There we go. Oh, oops. Right. Okay. Okay. Masshole's wife, when you get home, check your email. The link's in there. Oh, go to your email. Run, run, go, go, go. Kit, I'm a female with color, and anyone who has misappropriated funds, thank you. Yes, agreed. Agreed. I think in the end, it only makes everybody look bad. You know? Everyone should be subject to that. Kenny, hey, how's it going? You need your webcam set up. We're waiting for Masshole's wife. She's going to be coming on, which will be awesome. Masshole's wife and I logging into the computer. Okay. All right. You get ready here. I'm ready. I am ready. Yep, I feel that way too. Everyone is equal until otherwise. Like, I give everyone the benefit of the doubt when I first speak to them. And that means, yes, sometimes I get taken for a little ride, but, you know, whatever. I give them the benefit of the doubt. You get one benefit. One. But that's it. The money America spent, yes, yes. Agreed. 100%, Howard. 100%. 100%. Okay. Navy veterans life-changing penis transplant. Well, that's cool. If they do mastectomies, they should do penis transplants. I don't know if they work like, you know, they are supposed to work. Oh, I know what I wanted to talk about. Have you guys seen the story about Amy Robach, the ABC reporter, who came out? She was on a hot mic, and she, let me see if I can get an exact quote here before I butcher it. On Tuesday, Project Veritas published a video it obtained of Robach in a discussion with her producer about the Knicks story back in August. So basically, she had a story about Jeffrey Epstein, and she went to her bosses at ABC, and they nixed the story. So she's chit-chatting on a hot mic and says, I've had this interview for years, meaning Jeffrey Epstein's interview. I had this with Virginia Roberts, sorry. Her Amy Robach's interview with Virginia Roberts. We would not put it on the air. The 46-year-old reporter was referring to Jeffrey Epstein's underage sex slave who accused the pedophile of lending her out for sex with his friends, including Prince Andrew. Robach said ABC didn't let the story go to air because the palace threatened to sue the network, and there were concerns Prince William and Kate Middleton would no longer grant ABC any interviews. You guys, this is huge. That is a huge story. Masshole's wife, did you get that link? It's spinning. I don't see you in here yet. Usually when the link works, it will pop up in here. I don't see you yet. Let me know if you want me to send you another link. You try. I saw that you tried going live, Kenny. I saw that. Are you trying to hook up your phone with like a camera, or just going live with audio? Yeah, I can't believe that this story isn't getting more traction. This ABC story, which Kenny is definitely ties into Disney, that they killed this story because they wanted more access to Prince William and Catherine. That's terrible. How many young girls were abused in that 3 years? This reporter could have gone out anytime. And if you watch her video, she only seems upset that she didn't get the scoop, that she wasn't the one to put it out. She doesn't seem upset that he wasn't caught. It's disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. Oh, you're signing in. Okay, Masshole's wife is signing in. Have you ever researched the story about orphans disappearing and the Queen's involvement? I heard about that. I just started looking into it, actually. There's some crazy stories out there, though, really. Are you familiar with that story? If you have a link that I should go to, please send it to me. You want me to send? You know what? Let me send you a new link, Masshole's wife. Maybe there's a time limit on it or something. Okay, I got another one. Give me 1 second here. Let's see here. Okay, I just sent you a new link. Let's try that. And if that doesn't work, then maybe we'll, I see you. This is so awesome. How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm good. What's going on today?
Nothing much. Taking the kids to their practices,
All right. All right. Well,
You can hear me?
I can hear you fine. Can everyone else hear? Your dog?
Yeah, my dog. It's a little chihuahua. That's all he does is bark.
I wanted them to come on, but they split. They don't want anything to do with this nonsense that's going on in here.
I'm just trying to find a place for my laptop. Hold on.
All right.
There we go. Boston, come here.
Yeah, let's see the dog.
Ready?
Oh, he's so cute. What's his name?
Boston.
Boston. Oh, you're wicked cute. Super, super cute. You're wicked cute.
All he wants to do is be loved.
Oh, my God. If that's not a face that needs to be loved. Uh-oh. Oh, yep. Someone heard, there's a dog. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Whoops.
I got a black screen in my way. I don't know what that is.
Well, I can see you fine.
Oh, okay.
Look, she knew there was a dog. Can you see it?
Oh, so cute.
Uh-oh, my phone number's on there. Oh, shit. That's bad news bears right there.
What's her name?
Her name's Junie.
Judy? Aw. She's a girl and he's a boy. They can get married.
Yeah. She's got a few health issues, so it would have to be a very understanding gentleman if if they took her on. Yeah, I rescue dogs. I've been rescuing them for a long time. So we usually take in the older ones, behavior problems, sick ones. So
Oh, well, that's awesome.
yeah, I have 3 right now. I think
Wow.
it's 5. 5 is too many because they don't get enough attention.
Wow.
But 3 is good.
Yeah,
3 is good.
that's a lot. Wow, I have 1 and that's a lot of work.
Yeah, we have 2 kids.
Yeah.
I don't have any kids here, so.
And I got a cat running around here somewhere too.
Aw,
She hides though.
I'm just gonna. We're gonna let June take over the rest of the broadcast.
Yeah, dogs are great. I love dogs.
I love dogs. They're the best. They really are. That I really do think they should have all prisons should have a rehabilitation program. Maybe they should do a whole
Absolutely.
animal like husbandry program. All right, hang on.
Especially for animals. I think that would be a great idea.
Baby, you want your cat?
Yeah.
give me-
Oh, we got someone else coming on. Is your husband there?
Yep. Come here.
Put him
Come
on.
say hi. Oh, my dog jumped in my lap. He's getting the cat. Hold on.
Okay.
You
You want a wolf? I had a friend who used to rescue these wolves and wolf dog hybrids that people would adopt thinking they were like cute and they could handle them. And they would leave like the animal at home, like while they went to work. Well, it's part
Wow.
wolf. And these dogs would tear the place up.
I bet.
Yeah.
I bet because they're so wild.
They're wild animals.
Yeah.
So if you want a wolf, if you have a lot of space and room, then okay, but don't put it in an apartment.
Yeah, I don't know. I might not like dogs if they tore up my house.
No.
She's so skittish. My
But what
cat
about
won't come in.
people that
Joey, come say hi.
they put tigers in their apartment? Hey,
He's hiding.
I can't. Oh, there we go.
hey, how are you? Welcome, welcome.
The camera's waiting on this thing, huh?
Oh.
How you doing, Safe?
How you doing?
Good.
Bill's in there too.
Yeah.
Hey, Bill.
How's it going? What are you doing today?
I'm about to go. Why can't I?
He's trying to look at himself.
I can't get in it. It's weird. Oh, there we go.
I can see you perfectly in the frame.
There we go.
Good.
That's what you doing.
I'm actually heading out. I just got home from work. I'm heading out to Kohl's to go return some Amazon stuff.
Oh, it's so nice that you can return Amazon stuff there. They make
Oh, it's unbelievable. Yeah, they're the best. We got boxes everywhere. Amazon. It's just too easy.
Like I said the other day, the best thing that happened to me is Amazon and home delivery.
It really is.
Delivery.
And if you can learn how to sell on there, you make a lot of money too.
Yes, that is. I have sold a lot on other apps, but I have not cracked the code of selling on Amazon.
Yeah, I tried for a while. It's not easy.
What did you sell?
Bird houses.
Really?
Yeah, they stick to you. They stick to your window, and you can watch the birds come right up to your window.
Oh wow, that's cool. I would have bought one of those.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people did, but the problem actually raised the price on them, and then it became not worth it for me.
She's into
But
Bitcoin too.
picking your product is like the biggest thing. That's the hardest part.
Yeah.
You gotta pick ranking products.
Yeah, when I used to sell on eBay, I found that even if you picked a good product, soon enough, other people would find out the product too. And if they had more money than you and could buy more than you, then that was it.
Yeah, they buy more than you, and then they drop the price like $2, and then you're out.
I got to a point where I was buying pallets, and I was selling so much I could consider buying a truckload. But then I would have to have an assistant and a warehouse. And by the time I did all that and broke it down, I would be making the same money I was making, buying pallets.
Yeah, it's tough. It is
Yeah.
tough.
And you do Bitcoin and all that too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's big into that. He likes that stuff.
Are you trading it or just interested in it?
No, I was trading it, but unfortunately, the IRS has kind of put a stop to it for me for now.
Okay. Well, I won't ask anything else with the IRS. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't realize at the time that every time you move it, it's a taxable offense. Every time you trade it, it's a taxable offense. So when you move a lot of it, you got to pay a lot of taxes.
Yeah.
But if you're just holding it, you're better off unless you can pay the taxes. You're good.
Right.
All right, I'll be back.
Okay.
Love you.
Love you.
Safe.
Bye.
Nice to see you.
Thanks for stopping.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye. Uh-oh. I got this other one climbing up on me. Hey, Joe.
Okay, I'll be around.
Joe Kaiser's in the house. How's it going?
Hey, Joe.
What exchange do you use? I use a number of different ones. I use Coinbase just to get some cash on there, and then I use Poloniex and oh my God, what's the name of it? Crypto Bridge, and there's a couple of other ones that I use.
Yeah, see, that was my problem. I used I'd say that I cashed out way too much on Coinbase, which they're the ones that reported me.
Yeah.
Pretty much. And then I mean, I was using Binance, Poloniex, all those other places, but I don't know where you cash out at, but I know Gemini and Coinbase. So how do you get around it?
Well, I don't know how to get around it, and I'm not giving anyone any illegal advice, and I'm not an accountant, an attorney, a baker, candlestick maker, or anything else. However, there are mobile wallets you can use. I'll put a link to them in the description. Yeah.
I'll check it out.
I wouldn't say that you should get around it by any means. You should always pay your taxes and always follow the law. But there are different ways you can store it in between paying your taxes.
Right. Yeah, that Coinbase, man, let me tell you.
Yeah,
lesson learned.
They're local in the United States. I think that's why. They'll send you, I think, a 1099.
Yeah, that's what they did, a 1099-K.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. If you look at where the exchanges are located, that can help.
Yeah, and then if you it's like a $10,000 penalty if you don't report that you have an account overseas.
Yes.
So I didn't know that either. $10,000.
It's hard finding out. That sucks.
Yeah, he's got a lawyer.
Yeah,
it'll be resolved.
An expensive lawyer.
Well, I heard they expect pennies on the dollar.
Ain't that the truth?
It is what it is, and it's being taken care of. But I mean, it was his first time. What are you gonna do?
Live and learn.
Yeah, live and learn. Anyone
who says they get it right every time is a liar. So,
well, you know what the problem is? I started in 2017, and nobody talked about taxes. I mean, you heard the government talking about how it wasn't even a currency, and they wanted nothing to do with it. And then when 2018 came around, they started talking about it a lot more. And then
Yeah.
they're going after people from 2017 on, I guess.
Yeah, that's true. Especially once Coinbase made it convenient. That's pretty
Right.
much when.
They put the brakes on it and said, hold up, everybody's making money. We need our cut.
Yeah, but it sounds like they need to do a better job of tracking it. You know what I mean? Because when the first letter came in, it was like a big number. And then he got the lawyer, and the lawyer actually went through it, and it actually ended up being half of what they thought it was.
Yeah, it went from 300K to 150K.
So they're not doing a good job of actually tracking what he's actually made.
Which is weird because, contrary to what people think, Bitcoin is extremely trackable. And
When you can track it all day long, every day, it's on the blockchain. It'll always be tracked.
Exactly.
But the government supposedly has some kind of program where they can track every single transaction you've ever made through a software. But they got me all wrong because they sent me a bill for $300,000, and then I got a lawyer, and then they told me it was $150,000. So how do you go from $300,000?
That's a big jump
to $150,000.
Yeah. I'm sure that was not a fun letter. That probably was a fun night that night in your house.
Craziness.
Yeah, that was the night when all the credit cards got paid off, and it was like, oh,
craziness.
Okay, well, lawyer time. I guess we're not doing that.
No more.
Oh man.
And I love Bitcoin. I love cryptocurrency, but there's just I don't know. To track all the taxes you have to pay is just I don't know.
Yeah, Bill, 300,000.
Do you trade?
Yes.
You do trade, okay. Yeah. So I don't know. Maybe I have to download some kind of software that tracks my own transactions without trying to do it manually.
I guess it depends on the exchange. I've been trading for years, trading like futures and all kinds of stuff. So it wasn't unfamiliar to me when I started. And if you do a little more reading on it and read how they can track it, and I think I saw Joe Kaiser made the point of, he said that's the point of it, and I think he's right that they want currency that they can track. You know,
Right.
you can't track a dollar bill, but you can track a Bitcoin.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
So, I mean, they say the NSA are the ones who, that's a rumor that the NSA started it. So, you know.
Yeah, I've heard that. And then you hear the $50 billion man, one of the richest men in the world. He says he knows who it is, and when we find out who it is, nobody will touch it.
Wow.
Which is kind of scary. Look up Dan Pena. Dan Pena.
Okay.
Yeah, he talks about that. It was kind of scary that he even said that. But he's literally a billionaire.
There's always something to something.
Claims
right?
he knows it, who started it, who made it, who invented it. And when the world finds out who it really is, nobody will want anything to do with it.
I read about people who want to buy. I think I'm echoing out of your computer. So if you turn the audio down a little, maybe next time if you go on headphones, that might help.
Yeah. Do we have headphones somewhere? I think we do.
I got the Blue Yeti. I don't know if that'll help you.
It's okay. I have to run in a minute, but maybe for next time.
Yeah.
But I heard that people who are buying stuff on the dark web will send their cryptocurrency into a what they call a tumbler. So they mix the Bitcoin with other Bitcoins so it can't be traceable. And but I just read that they can still track it.
So. They have privacy coins too.
Yeah.
I think no matter what you do, there's no way to get around it. I think that's the point. I mean, even you just saying like you can't track a dollar, I mean, that makes all the sense in the world to me. You know, why there is this, you know?
I was at my friend's house yesterday, and we're sitting there, and I asked her a question, and she goes, Alexa, oh yeah, Alexa, what is election day? And then there's a 5-minute explanation. If that can happen, come on. That's just like, I don't want Siri, Alexa, and I don't want
we unplugged ours.
house.
Yeah, we don't. Mine's not plugged in. Once I heard that they were listening, I was like, oh no.
Been sitting on our desk now for like 6 months.
Hell no. I mean, they're probably listening anyway, right?
They've literally closed cases because of Alexa, murder cases.
Yeah.
It's the truth.
It creeps me out. I don't even leave my computers plugged in. Like, I need to have like some sense of like privacy.
Unplugged, cover it up. Goodbye.
Yeah. None of that.
All right, guys, I gotta go. Love, I gotta go.
Love you.
Nice talking with you.
All right, I gotta wrap it up over here. But you guys are awesome.
Yeah, thanks for having me. That was fun.
Thanks so much for coming on.
Yeah, anytime.
Oh, maybe you know?
Yeah.
You wanna go?
Yeah, I'll go.
The next time I come on, I'm gonna be coming on with Bill. Bill, we're doing it Thursday or Saturday? I'll find out.
Yeah, let me know. I'll come on.
All right. I'm gonna say
Alrighty.
Masshole's wife. Bye.
Take care.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.
Bye, guys.
Bye, everyone.
Whichever is good. All right. Well, what's today? Wednesday? We could come on tomorrow. Well, we'll talk and I'll announce it when we're coming on next. But as much as I keep saying I'm going to make videos, I have to say I really like doing this. So we'll see how it goes. Bye, Joe. Bye, Kenny. Let's see who else is in here. Bye, Angel. Howard. Let's see. Oh, now it stopped showing me who's in here. So if I didn't mention your name, thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for the support. It's so much appreciated. I love chit-chatting. So thanks for being here. Usually I just talk to my dogs. And if you think I'm joking, I'm totally not joking. Yep, Kenny, for sure. For sure. All right, guys. See you next time.